I'm sorry, Maddie. It's gonna be okay. Daddy'll make it better.
It's okay, Daddy. But please don't be sad.
No. No, it's not okay. I should have been there. I missed you so much, Petal. I missed you so much.
I missed you too, Daddy.
Oh, God, you made it. Thank you. Thank you so much. You don't know what this means to me. To have her back. Hold her again. It broke her leg. Those bastards broke her leg and I can't help her. I don't have anything to make it better.
What do you need to patch Maddie up?
I don't know, it looks really bad. I'll have to reconstruct it completely. The tools are not the problem, but I'll need another leg from a compatible source.
It doesn't sound like it's gonna be easy. I won't promise anything.
I understand. You've done a lot for us, but if you can...
So this is your daughter, huh?
Yeah, this is Maddie. She likes you a lot, you know.
Well, that's great, because I like her.
Thank you for everything. I'd be nothing without her. Maddie's all that's left of me.
I should leave. Take care now.
You too.
Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority and should be yours.
Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly?
Required.
It's tough. They got it locked down tight. But I promised I'd get you something. It's not a lot, mind, but it's something. Utopia's a synthetic variant of Resolve. Hyper-aggressive with a nanite distribution system. Now, they believe it's a one-shot solution, but they're being careless, rushing it through. Only Barrett is reviewing the tests. There's no oversight at all. And there's something else. He's been distracted by a personal project. All I know is it involves some high-end cybernetics. He's been rounding up volunteers for months now.
I'd like to welcome back Jonah Gutenberg, founder. I'd like to welcome back Jonah Gutenberg, founder and CEO. Every day, we spend the future of mankind, brings us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together, we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know.
Happy to help.
Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient.
Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority and should be yours.
Was Rome? welcome back Jonah Gutenberg, founder and CEO. We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 seconds to make it this way. I know. We're all busy. Every passing day, every launch. Payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the recycling of materials. The CREO, our scientific staff, labor day and night to improve.
Murphy, beginning observation. They're inside me. I can feel them. I've already begun to notice the first changes. The skin on my right leg is burning and itching. The texture appears to be changing. There are small black dots underneath, swollen and hard. Necrosis. I could try to stop the process, remove the corrupted areas. But I believe it's already too late, and they're within my internal organs, mutating me at a cellular level.
But together, we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden. A utopia for all.
Do you require assistance, Warren? Please remember, say happy to help.
Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. But with every passing day, with every launch, Project Resolve evolves. Our process and research is ongoing. Manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition.
Now I see the real reason you're here. A purge. Is that their game? Dispose of me like Chavez? But I assure you, it's just growing pains. A little more time. But no, everything has to happen now. It must be perfect, or at least pretend to be. I won't let you destroy our only hope, just because it offends their delicate constitutions.
Communication from Mary. Name doesn't ring a bell? Well, it certainly should. Michael Shaw. Candidates for the program were meant to have no family or friends. This is on your head. I expect this situation dealt with quickly and quietly.
Lab 1-2 locked. Stay where you are. He might still be around. He's playing with us. Playing. It's always science that gets bad. I took the initiative. I came up with a solution. Didn't see anyone else raise their hand after Resolve. Access to Lab
01 granted.
Having a good snoop around, are we? I'm afraid I can't allow that.
Lab 02 locked and secured.
Don't let him fool you. Could be anywhere.
Access to Lab 02 granted.
If you don't stop sneaking around, my friends here might think you're up to something.
Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority and
Has a
should be
garden
yours.
overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. So why do people expect
Lab 02 locked.
My, you're a slippery one.
Access to Lab 02 granted.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
You've trusted me this far. We all want the same thing. We've looked at other ways, and there's always going to be risks. Utopia works, guaranteed. I know the board is balking at the figures, but think of it as cleaning house. Problem solved within 1 generation. It'll just be a much smaller one than previously estimated, but that's a good thing. We've been worrying about what to do with overpopulation for almost 100 years.
Lab 01 locked and secured.
My, you're a slippery one, aren't you? My friends here are itching to say hello.
Lab 02 locked and secured.
Hold your position. Tell me, who is the real monster? The wolf devouring the sheep, or the hunter murdering its cubs in their lair?
Attention, please.
Please! No! I'm a
Contingency
scientist!
protocol for asset preservation has been activated. Opening containment cells.
Mark Dean, perfect candidate for the program. We pulled him off the streets and put him to work in recycling a couple of weeks back. He's a complete zero. We even DNA typed him to outside databases. No living relatives. He's so happy to have a place to sleep and 3 square meals a day, he simply signed a consent.
Please! No! I'm a scientist! An inquisitive mind. That's the spirit. And besides, what's done is done.
What the hell is this freak show?
This freak show, as you call it, is my legacy and the future of human life on Earth. You failed to see, or maybe you chose not to. But I'm trying to save mankind here. Not just the species. No, I'm trying to save all of us. We're flawed, incomplete. We're not yet prepared to re-enter paradise, you see. We wouldn't survive. My Homo Machinalis could change that. They are the living proof that we could be more than human. We, all of us, could fill the world of tomorrow. Ascended beings in a new utopia.
So, these tin men are supposed to be our future?
Not pretty, is it? But the truth rarely is. Just think of it as an upgrade to survive the world of Utopia. Our meat machines are inadequate. We won't make it unless you hightail it back to your master's tower. We have the will to survive as individuals. But as a species, we need a push. There's no winning without sacrifice. I just wanted a level playing field to create a utopia for all.
So what about Utopia?
Let me put the record straight. Unlike Resolve, which will exterminate us slowly and painfully over generations, my nanites do a quick and clean job. I've minimized the suffering, a fresh start, a clean slate for those that remain. If that concerns you now, then you shouldn't have tried and stopped my little pet project. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be safe. Go on. Go smoke a nice fat stogie and watch the apocalypse from your glass tower with the rest of them.
You're sick.
Oh, you moral crusaders. Always the first to swing the sword from the little corner of self-righteousness. Chavez was exactly the same. Always beyond reproach. Even when the first reports on Resolve came in. I don't claim to know the one truth, because there isn't one. Everybody takes sides, and always their own. Good, evil, all nonsense and totally subjective. Just children's stories. As we grow older, mortality beckons, and so we reach for the divine. Same fairy stories, different binding. The individual must be prepared to sacrifice himself for the many. The species is what's important.
What about Chavez?
Yes, what about her? Not seen since she threw a tantrum and got kicked out of my labs. But still, wonderful woman. And an extraordinary scientist. An incredible intellect. Kind-hearted and so ambitious, you have to admire a fighter. But Resolve didn't work. We needed to act and act fast. And I had the solution. It's just a shame her ego got in the way of her career.
So you know what's going on here?
I'm honored by your assumption, but even I have my limits. I do know a mob stormed my labs and my colleagues are either dead, dumb, or simply gone. So much for security. And what's the board doing, Still twiddling their thumbs over the launch of Utopia? I submitted my final analysis weeks ago and I'm still waiting. We need people who can make decisions around here.
I think we're done here.
In that case, if you don't mind, Inspector, I need to get back to work. Terribly important things to do. Terribly important. Please! No! I'm a scientist!
Security breach detected. Unauthorized implementation of contingency protocol confirmed. Attention. Security forces have entered this sector.
After all,
For your own safety, please comply with all official requests while the area is being secured.
every passing day, with every launch, Project Resolve evolves. Our process is ongoing. Manufacturing efficiency, payload,
Security forces under attack.
down cycles of material.
Requesting backup.
Our science extends
Echelon
day and
9
night.
team members, please fall back immediately to the executive floors.
No one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know.
Shouldn't you be at your designated work site?
Please tell me you found a leg for Maddie. I've been trying, but the damage... There's no way I can fix this without one.
I should leave. Take care now.
You too.
Take care.
Manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the recycling of materials. Trio, our scientific staff, labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation of Jonah Gutenberg's original. No one has ever we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, brings one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. There's a garden overnight. Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 seconds to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. With every passing day, with every launch, project is on.
Good to see you. Happy to help.
Our process and research is ongoing. From manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to recycling of materials. Trio, our scientific staff, labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation of Jonah Gutenberg's original vision. No one has ever tried to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took over 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all in with every passing day, with every launch, project is on. Our process and research is on with manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the recycling of materials. The Creo, our scientific staff, labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation of Jonah Gutenberg's original vision. No one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, brings one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. There's a guard.
Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority and should be yours.
Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. So why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. With every passing day, every launch, project results evolve. Our process and research is ongoing. manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the recycling of materials. Trio, our scientific staff, labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation of Jonah Gutenberg's original vision. No one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes, we will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. Built in a day. We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. With every passing day, with every launch, project results evolve. Our process research is on manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the recycling of materials. Creo, our scientists labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation of Jonah Gutenberg's original vision. No one has ever...
Welcome, Warren. Please remember, safety at work is our highest priority and should be yours.
The very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes, we will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. Was Rome? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. With every passing day, every launch, project results evolve. Our process is on manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the recycling of materials. Trio, our scientific staff, labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation of Jonah Gutenberg's original vision. No one has ever done what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes, we will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. Every passing day, every launch, project results evolve. Our process research is on manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the recycling of material. Creo, our scientists labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation of Jonah Gutenberg's original. No one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work.
Good to see you.
Mankind brings one step closer to our goal.
Be careful out there.
It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes, we will build a new Eden, A utopia for all. As a garden grew overnight, was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. Every passing day, every launch, project results, evolve, our process, research, manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to recycling of materials. Our scientists labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation of Jonah Gutenberg's original. No one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries and methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task. Whatever it takes, we will build a utopia for all. Was Rome? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect building the atmosphere to happen? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. Every passing day, every launch, project results, all process, manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the recycling of materials. Labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation of Jonah Gutenberg's original vision. No one has ever attempted what we're trying to do. New discoveries and
Do you require assistance, Warren?
very boundaries of science and technology.
Be careful out there.
Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes, we will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. Why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. With every passing day, every launch, project resolved, all process research on manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution, chemical composition, even down to the recycling of materials. Our scientists labor day and night to improve and build upon the foundation. Jonah Gutenberg's original. No one ever intended. New discoveries, methods allow us to push the very boundaries of science and technology. Every day your work benefits the future of mankind, bringing us one step closer to our goal. It is a huge task, but together we can do it. Whatever it takes. We will build a new Eden, a utopia for all. Does a garden bloom overnight? Was Rome built in a day? We all know the answers to these questions. So why do people expect the rebuilding of the atmosphere to happen so quickly? After all, it took almost 2 centuries to make it this way. I know. We're all impatient. Every launch, project resolved, evolves. All process and research is ongoing. Manufacturing efficiency, payload distribution.
Move on, worker. The area is not safe. I recommend... Oh! It's you! How are you doing, Mr. White Knight? Hey, cat got your tongue? It's nothing personal, just... I'm in the middle of something here. They need me. There's been a security breach in R&D. Big thing. We have to clear the area, so... You shouldn't stick around.
So, you're part of security?
I would have thought that would have been obvious from the uniform. Speaking of which, I need to get about my business. If I show up with only half of my equipment, the chief will have my head.
Believe what you will, but I don't think you're on their team.
Why? Do we know each other? I mean, yes. Yes, we do. It's just... or at least I will be, when I can find the rest of my gear. Damn helmet! And did I lose my leg and body on?
Irina, you're an engineer, remember? You told me this.
An engineer? I can barely tighten a screw. Please. My head. I don't have time for this right...
Hey, are you alright?
No, I'm okay. It's just... There's so much going on. Like it's out of control. Or the not. Sometimes I feel like I can't hear my own thoughts anymore.
Then tell me, if you're security...
That information, and even if I wanted to, I could...
I have to go now.
And you.
Hello.
You're back. I can't tell you how relieved I am. Security is starting a major operation down in R&D. I was worried you'd get caught up in it. Warren, I'm so glad you're back. I can't imagine what it's like out there. The data I'm receiving, their cries for help. The fading signals, they're people. They're people and they're dying. And there's nothing I can do. I'm afraid. The situation's out of control. And it's getting worse. We have to do something. We need to release the lockdown on the executive floors. There'll be someone here who can help.
You really want me to go up there, don't you?
It's the best option we've got. I mean, we're not coming up with any solution. We're just surviving. We need to find a way to stop this and get help. That's what matters. The Executive Forum is our best chance. It's been in lockdown since it all went crazy. We need to get people out. People who can fix things.
You ever heard of Project Utopia?
No. But then I don't know most of what goes on around here. Do you think it has anything to do with what happened?
Probably nothing.
Maybe it's just me, but I think we have more pressing concerns. The board would know. If it's got anything to do with the current situation, we should try and inform them as soon as possible.
Fine. Assuming I want to, how would I even get to the Executive Forum?
You're not gonna like this. There's no chance of getting through the usual way. But now that most of security is roaming the factory, their headquarters should be pretty much wide open, and it leads directly to the executive...
Fabulous. Imagine my enthusiasm.
I know. No matter which route you take, you'll need security clearance. And there's only one logical place to find that. Security HQ. I'm sure most of them are out on the floor or in R&D. This is your best chance, Warren. Take it.
Have you managed to gain access to any of the systems yet?
Not really. Most of the electrics are fried. The system seemed to reboot, but something's overwriting it. This isn't really my field. I'm lost here. We need someone who understands how it all works. Maybe they can break it down and call help in.
All right, I'm on my way.
Get out of there as soon as you can.
The wires whisper with the intent. Can you hear it? They won't shut up. They just won't shut up. You can't all live here. This is my head. Mine. Get out. They're not dead. The body electric sings through the system. They're not dead. The body electric sings through the system.
Don't forget your help out there. You saved my ass.
You and Davey must be best buds by now.
Oh man, the guy's lost it. Found himself some invisible buddies and won't shut up. You know, after he got his shot, he got better. But sweet Lord, now look at him.
How are you holding up?
Okay, I guess. Went out a couple of times just to look around. I thought it would have got better, you know. Checked some consoles, first a bunch of errors, then the reboot initiated, but now... You seen that shit? That's code. It's overwriting everything. I'm telling you, something's really broken here.
Take care, Hobbs.
You bet I will. Don't do nothing I wouldn't.
Fuck 'em, they think they're so high and mighty. Yeah, I hope you're reading this, you tossers. Echelon 9, what a joke. You think they'd share some info out of professional courtesy, but no. Classified.
Please remember,
bunch of
safety at work is our
telling you,
highest
it's goddamn
priority,
ridiculous.
and it
We're all
should
doing
be
the same
yours.
job, right?
Shouldn't you be at your designated work site? require assistance?
I knew you'd make it. I knew it. Warren? You still there? I didn't doubt you for a second. The executive forum should be just around the corner. Please be careful. You're so close now. First of all, it's crucial that you can move freely, or you won't go far. You'll need some kind of authorization. A code, or maybe a borrowed identity. Our primary goal should be to check on the board. And please don't take any unnecessary risks. I don't want to lose you. Not now. I've gotten used to you being around.
Where can I find the board?
Where do you think? In the boardroom. Did you really need to ask that?
I better get going.
Be safe. We're so close now.